GTA 6 is a $100 game now, and Rockstar is locking content behind a paywall. That's the story blowing up across the internet right now. Greed. Cash grab. Scam. Rockstar's gone too far. That's pretty much the take on every channel today. And I get it, I do, but almost nobody's stopping to ask the obvious question. Is any of it actually true? So let's do this properly. No rage bait. We'll go through exactly what's locked, what isn't, and whether you should actually be upset. Because by the end of this, I think you'll see this whole thing pretty differently. Quick recap, in case you missed the last couple days. There are two editions, Standard at $80 and Ultimate at $100. And yeah, to be straight with you, the Ultimate Edition really does lock some stuff behind that extra $20. Specifically, 4 in-game shops and 2 side missions. Shop 1, Ride Out Customs. A full-blown car mod garage. Spray booth, body kits, the lot. Shop 2, Sarah's Unisex Salon. Hair, makeup, facial hair, the works. Shop 3, Stock 305. An exclusive designer clothing store for that extra drip. And Shop 4, the Electric Fan Tattoo Parlor, for inking up Jason and Lucia. Then it's not just shops. 2 full side missions are locked behind Ultimate 2. The first is a raid on a gang called the PTT Young'uns. You hit their store, grab the contraband, and get out clean. The second is a job for an eccentric collector named Wyman. He sends you hunting down abandoned classic cars to track down and restore. And honestly, that one sounds awesome. A whole car restoration questline. But yeah, it's Ultimate only. On top of the shops and missions, Ultimate piles on a stack of bonus gear. A Squallow speedboat with its own weapons crate. A retro-built pickup. A dune buggy. A pile of classic rides. Plus exclusive weapon variants, a pair of custom revolvers, and a whole vintage Vice City cosmetic pack. So that's the full locked list. And on the surface, yeah, I get why people are mad. It looks bad. But let's slow down for a second and actually think about it. Because here's the one fact that barely any channel is saying loud enough. If you buy Standard, you still get the entire core game. The full story, the whole map, every main mechanic. Nothing is cut. What you don't get is 4 bonus shops and 2 bonus side missions. That's the whole list. Now look closer at that list. Almost all of it is cosmetic. Skins, paint, outfits, haircuts, tattoos, and toys. And the community clocked this way before the outrage headlines did. The best way I saw it put, it's a cosmetic DLC pack. The same thing nearly every big game sells now. Instead of dropping the ultimate cosmetics into the normal shops, Rockstar built a few exclusive storefronts to hold them. The base game still has its own barber shops, clothing stores, and mod shops. You don't lose the ability to customize your car or your character. You lose 4 specific interiors and the exclusive items inside them. That's a very different thing from the game is paywalled. And think about the scale. 4 shops in what's rumored to be the biggest map Rockstar has ever built. Dozens of interiors, businesses, and locations across an entire state. 4 locked storefronts in something that big is barely a dent. And here's what should really take the heat out of it. This isn't new. Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 both sold special editions for years. Exclusive vehicles, weapons, outfits, bonus content. Nobody called those a paywall because they weren't. They were optional extras. Same as this. GTA 5 Special Editions threw in a special ability boost, stunt plane challenges, free bonus weapons, and exclusive cars like the Hot Knife. Nobody screamed scam. It was just a bonus for the people who wanted it. Oh, and the detail that pretty much settles the argument. You can upgrade to Ultimate later, even after launch. So there's no reason to overpay tonight. Buy Standard, play the full game, and if you want the extras later, you upgrade. Done. Now, is the frustration completely baseless? No, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend it is. Here's the fair version of the complaint. Locking a few cosmetics is normal, but locking entire shops and story missions? That genuinely is a step further. It stinks that Standard players get 4 or 5 fewer interiors to actually walk into. That part's completely fair. And there's a real worry under it. We still don't know how much is in the base game, so we can't fully measure this yet. Some see it as a slippery slope, too. If shops are locked now, what about next time? Worth keeping an eye on. And let's talk money for a second. GTA 5 launched at $60. Most games crept up to $70. Now the standard GTA 6 is $80. So before you even get to the ultimate question, the base price already jumped. That shift is real, and it's fair to be annoyed by it. It also really didn't help that all of this landed the exact same day as the no disc news. The physical copy ships with no disc inside, just a download code in a box. 2 unpopular calls in one day made the whole thing feel 10 times worse. But here's my honest read. Rockstar's real mistake wasn't greed, it was marketing. They announced paid editions before showing a single second of new gameplay, or a third trailer. So all anyone saw, cold, was a list of what you don't get. Of course people panicked. That's a messaging problem, not a money grab. And there's one more thing quietly fueling the anger. GTA Online for 6 isn't here at launch. It's coming later. Some fans are even worried it could end up as its own separate thing down the road. We don't know yet, but the worry is real. Okay, here's the part I find way more interesting than the drama. Forget the price for a second, and just look at what these shops actually are. A dedicated mod shop, Rideout Customs, basically confirms deep Benny-style car customization is back. That was one of the most loved things in all of GTA Online. Benny's turned ordinary cars into $100,000 dream builds, and people sank thousands of hours into it. Seeing that system come back for 6 is big. A full salon, with hair, makeup, and facial hair, tells you character customization in 6 runs deep. People already noticed Jason and Lucia look different between shots, and a mod kit for Jason's truck, plus a private garage with a weapon locker and a stash, quietly points at a real property and loadout system underneath. That weapon locker is a big tell. It lines up with the leaked loadout system, where you pick which guns to carry instead of magically holding 100. Stack all these hints together and you get a game with more depth, ownership, and customization than GTA 5 ever had. Even a boat with its own weapons crate tells you the water, and water businesses, actually matter this time. And shops like Stock 305 hint at something bigger. A real single-player economy. Owning property, running businesses, building an empire as Jason and Lucia. So weirdly, the controversy is kind of amazing news. It's quietly confirming the exact systems we've wanted since GTA 5. So should you buy the Ultimate Edition? If you love car building and character creation and want it all on day one, sure, easy yes. On the fence? Just grab standard. Full game, save 20 bucks, upgrade whenever. No rush. And quick tip. Pre-orders are open, but you've got until November to decide. No reason to panic buy tonight. Wait for the third trailer. Wait to see real gameplay. Then call it with actual info, not a 2-day rage cycle. So, final verdict. Is GTA 6 a $100 game with the good stuff locked away? No, it's an $80 game with an optional $20 cosmetic upgrade that you can buy whenever you want. The outrage online is about half genuine misunderstanding and half fair frustration at some clumsy marketing. And both can be true. It's fine to be a little annoyed at Rockstar and not get played by a rage bait headline. Just don't let an angry thumbnail decide this for you. The full game, the whole story, is right there in standard. Everything else is just paint. So what do you think? Fair bonus content or a step too far? Tell me in the comments. Either way, we're getting Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th, and I genuinely can't wait. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in Vice City.